Yo, is it good now? Is it lagging? Not sure what happened there. It was just like lagging or something. Okay, so to update you on everything, essentially I find out the answer tomorrow. So I'm optimistic. I'm hopeful, dude. I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic about it. I always try to be an optimistic person. So I don't think you have to worry about it. If anything, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'm optimistic about it. So we'll see what's up tomorrow. Although I have thought about a lot of things in my off time, and the lot of off time that I do have now, I understand that. Oh fuck! What the fuck? I just stepped on a rope. I understand that as a human being, you need to put your mental philosophies before anything else. Therefore, when you think about things, you become like your own type of person. You become like your own type of human being in that sense. But then when those thoughts go away, what are you? That's the question that I'm asking you. No, no. Y'all are crazy. I'm fucking sober. You guys need to understand what I just said. And to be honest, if you asked me what I just asked you, I'd probably have no idea what I just asked you, to be honest. But yeah, I've just been bored these last couple of days, you know? I've been really, really fucking bored. Not really. Oh, there's a person there. That makes me look like a fucking weirdo, but that's fine. I've just been really bored, so I just don't know what to do right now. No, I don't smoke weed. Like I said, if it was legal, I would consider it, but it's illegal, so I can't do that. Stay away from that. Did you run a train? Oh, no. Listen, dude, women, dude, women are fascinating creatures, and I have to tell you right now that I want to find the fascinating creature that I'm looking to marry. That's what I want to find. I want to find the creature that I will marry. And it's going to be a hard process. It's going to be a long process. But I feel that if I go around the world, I will eventually find the one that is for me. Because no girls I have ever met have been for me. They've been for my penis. And that's a big difference. So that's one goal of mine right there. Which sounds weird, but I mean, it's just the way it's been, unfortunately. Give you a chance. I mean, I don't even know you, so we'd have to get to know each other in that sense. But we'll see. Brush my teeth, dude. I brush my teeth every day, about twice a day. If you don't believe so, you've fallen into the deep trap of getting trolled, my friend. And it's a hard process to get out of, I'll tell you that. But yeah, so tomorrow we find out the answer. So depending on what that answer is, I have different thoughts and scenarios for each of those outcomes. So let's just hope for the best. What do I think about Grosscore's car? I feel that he needs to, I don't understand. I mean, I guess if it makes you happy, then yeah, the car's a good thing, but what makes you happy? The fact that you bought the car, or the car itself? So, in my opinion, I feel that him buying the car is what made him happy. him actually owning the car is another story. The feeling of buying that thing that you've wanted is what he was looking for. The actual ownership of said object is not the same thing. So that's what I feel he was after, so I don't really think it's gonna be that helpful in the future. But yeah, I mean, I also want to find myself, to be honest. Having these last couple days to myself, I've been able to just sit back and look at the world and just try to understand who I actually am. And, you know, I have no idea. And that's kind of a good thing, and that's kind of a bad thing. Because that means we can mold ourselves to what we want to be. So it's good in that aspect. But it's also bad at the same time because, I mean, how do you find yourself? Perhaps going over to one of these religious figures on the sidewalk will help us. I don't know who that is, but he looks pretty important, so. And then we go away. I got my blessing from it, and now we walk away. No, I would never vandalize it. Why would you? You know, the people in here that say go and kick it or steal it, vandalize it, you're just a hateful person, you know that. That's not a good thing to do. Imagine if the entire world were to vandalize and steal. What would that make us? That would make us barbarians from like the 1500s. And it's been years and years since then, so I don't want to go back there. I'm going to tweet it tomorrow, yeah. I'm going to tweet it tomorrow, dude. It's going to be deciding. Did I get smarter? What if I told you I didn't get smarter, but I'm doing everything that I've had to do to succeed? Because what makes somebody succeed? Being smart or pretending to move forward in such a way that's not organic? If you move forward in a way that's artificial, you can understand everything about it, and you can make strategic decisions based on that. Do you know what I mean? As opposed to moving forward with your smart self and having to, I don't know, like, understand things as you go. Is this Taco's Twitter? Man, it might as well be Taco's Twitter. I'm just really bored, to be honest. I'm just really bored. I'm trying to give you all a new side of me that you've never seen. Perhaps a side that you might like to see. Different side. It's not the same side that you've always seen, but it's a side that you would see if it were for not the stream. Do you know what I mean? I have not started trading stocks yet. I haven't even bought anything on the Market Watch game, to be honest. So, although I do have the money ready to trade, so I will make a decisive trade based on how the days go forward, I suppose. No, this is my house, or I mean my parents' house, not the rental. So yeah, I mean, I plan to make these trades. I have the the 30,000 in the account. And I do plan on, you know, doing a lot of risky stuff with that money. And hopefully it turns out in my favor. Because if it doesn't, then, well, that's really unfortunate. But I'm willing to take that risk. Because money's not the most important thing in the world. You know, if you lose money, it's whatever. I mean, although more money allows you to create opportunity to make yourself happy. So you do what you can to make more money, such as trying to do risky trades in stocks. But you're not going to necessarily, you know, it's not really going to be that big of a deal if you lose it, because money was not the thing that made you happy in the first place. You're only doing this to try to get further opportunity, if you know what I'm saying. These are some nice decorations right here. Yeah, associate's degree, man. Is Voldasad feeling better? Yeah, he's feeling better. He's feeling good. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I'm just, money makes the world autist. Money makes the world go round, but it doesn't make the human go round. You know what I'm saying? I could show the face. I am looking really, really bad though. And there's no lighting. It's only from the phone, so there's not much to show. Voldasad is still working his everyday stuff at the marijuana dispensary. So, oh, I'm a cute guy. Well, you know what? That makes me feel happy. Thank you. That makes me feel really good. I don't smoke marijuana. Let me tell you, if I smoked marijuana, would I be talking in the same manner that I am? No. Marijuana does not allow you to get so philosophical. Philosophical is what I meant to say. It does not allow you to be so philosophical. So, marijuana turns you into a you know, makes your brain slower. So, it's not the same. And I don't drink as well, okay? Again, I don't fucking drink, I don't fucking smoke, I don't do any of that shit. Because it's just a waste of money, to be honest. There's no point of that. I mean, I drink sometimes, but not. No, why would I drink at like 10 o'clock at night on a Monday? That makes no sense. But, I mean, as for tomorrow... This is a nice selfie. As for tomorrow, I would say that if all goes well, we can start planning our January together. But and let me tell you the plans, dude. The plans for our January is to find yourself. Not really sure what that means, but we'll see. House party. House party would be dope. Although, that's not the priority, so we're gonna have to push that back. And the house or apartment, I have not signed the rental papers to move into the rental yet, because I'm feeling that I might want to travel instead with the saved money that I have. You know what I mean? And like I said, if all goes well tomorrow, you could do that on Twitch in the IRL section. Just travel. Go to obscure countries that you would never think to go. Away from people and technology, and just try to see the world for what it is, you know? Because you can do that. Like, you could go to a big major city, but it's not the same as going, you know, because if you go to a big major city to travel, you're distracted by all this little stuff, you know, that distracts your thoughts. It's like, you know, it's a big city, so a million things can do that. But if you go somewhere like, I don't know, Canada, for example. Like, Canada, maybe not Canada. Canada, maybe Alaska. You know, there's more opportunity to give yourself thoughts, you know? Although it's about 80 degrees right here in Florida. So, I mean, I don't know if I could deal with Canada, to be honest. It's 80 degrees and Christmas is next week. So, I mean, I have no idea what snow or cold is really like at all. I'm sitting here, like, I would be shirtless right now if it wasn't for Periscope, just walking around the block, dude. It's that hot. But yeah, I mean, that's the goal of mine. I mean, I'm just bored right now, to be honest. Florida gets like 60 if you're lucky. If you're unlucky, the cold's not good, man. It does get around 60 sometimes, but it's usually like 4 in the morning. So that doesn't really count, because who's awake at 4 in the morning besides me? This is another issue. I shouldn't be awake at 4 in the morning. Although I've been sleeping a lot better these lately. I'm not going to lie. These last few nights have been really good. I've been able to sleep at like 2 in the morning instead. So my sleeping problems are starting to get better. Although it doesn't really make it that much better. Because I usually wake up late, so it kind of just evens out. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to do. I mean, I'm just walking around the block, like I said. So it's not too interesting. Not going to jump in the pool, though. The pool's about 72 right now. That is cold as hell. 72 degrees, water is not fun to jump in when it's 80 outside. It makes it really, really cold. Get off the drugs, man. Come on, dude. I'm not on drugs. I'm just being relaxed, you know? A little bit different. Well, there's no need to make another Twitch account. There's no need for that. Don't worry about that, dude. There's, like I said, I'm optimistic that it's not going to be a perm. So, but I'll find out tomorrow, so we'll see. Although, that would be if that would be like a last chance, so I'd have to play it super safe. Which means, like I said, I probably won't be doing any streams from my computer for a very long time, because I would just not feel comfortable. After this ban, it would be a perm, you know what I mean? After this one, when we get unbanned. So, I'd have to play it safe, which I wouldn't feel comfortable doing any gaming streams or anything, so it would be really, really just IRL only kind of stuff. Although that didn't really help me last time, but definitely won't try to pick up girls on stream. Definitely won't pick up girls on stream. Although, one may come to me. And if one comes to me, hopefully I don't make the same mistake. IRL did get me banned. Well, IRL didn't get me banned. My stupidity did. I forgot to mute it when she said the number. But that happens when you get, you know, nervous. You know, I was nervous, dude. I don't like saying that, man, but I was nervous. Okay. I may be like, you may see me as like a confident guy, but, you know, I still get nervous, dude, talking to people. I just typically do a good job at hiding it. But there are some things that make you really, really nervous. And to make you, you know, just, and, you know, you focus all your energy on that, so. You say beta, I'd say alpha. Because an alpha would know that admitting this type of thing would never make him less of a man, like a beta would think. Brings me back to the definition of what is a beta versus an alpha. Are you an alpha male if you admit that you wear dresses when nobody's looking? Or are you a beta male for wearing a dress when nobody's looking, but then lying and saying you don't? You know, both of those scenarios go hand in hand. Like, they're very, they make you think, you know? Because I'll tell you right now, alpha would be whilst they look at the right by the definitions. I'm just saying, definition between a beta and alpha is really fine line. And there's really no answer because it's all subjective. And a subjective thing can never be a fact. It's all opinionated. You are an alpha male and listen to what anybody says. Not an alpha male. I'm just a male. An alpha male is something that I would say, you know, if I really had to prove something, but there's nothing to prove because I know what I am. A beta male is somebody, oh, they turned off their Christmas lights, who always has something to prove. And then a female, oh, those are the things that you get stuck in marriage with. These people still have their Christmas lights on. Although I did find this really nice girl a couple days back. Went to the store, and I was buying some eggnog, actually, for my Christmas spirit. Really nice girl, man, and I didn't get her number, but I did have a nice conversation with her, and I really felt a connection with her, and that made me happy. So I'm definitely going to have to go back there, continue conversation in my own free time, to, you know, not disturb anything that could pan out in an organic way. You know, getting the number when you talk to a girl for the first time is a fun thing to do. It's entertaining to watch. But it's not what you actually should do when you're trying to go out with a girl. Because you're going to just push too fast. And everything's going to happen in an artificial manner. And I've experienced that. What does organic even mean? It means happening in a, you know, non-forcefully. It doesn't forcefully happen, it just happens, you know, through its own pace. You're not upping the pace. What if she likes it fast? I mean, some girls do. Although, I didn't see that in her, so I didn't really go for it. Get to know her first, before you go for that. You don't wait too long, though. Careful. Yeah, you don't wait too long. A couple days of nice conversations. So, like, I go up to her. She's at the cash register. So I'd like this eggnog again. She's gonna be like, "Oh, again with the eggnog?" I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, again. I like my Christmas spirit." And then she's gonna be like, "Hey, okay, you know, I like that. You know, Christmas spirit's nice." And then when you push the eggnog forward, you put a piece of paper on the side of it with her number right there, or with your number right there. And then when she scans it, psh, boop, she's like, "Hey, this is your number." And then you plan your marriage from there, to be honest. You gotta take a shit? Well, thank God for technology. You can take a shit with your phone in your hand. Unless you're not at your phone and you're on your computer instead. Definitely a beta. Man, I might be a beta, you never know. I might just be a beta male. But if I'm a beta male, it makes me wonder what you are. Going around tagging other people as a beta male. And the fact that you're watching a beta male would in fact make you a beta male. Because an alpha would never watch another man. They just do it. They just fucking go and do their own thing. That's a real alpha. Why would an alpha male watch a beta male? A beta male is supposed to watch the alpha male. Saying, guess what, dude? You know what you are? Well, you're the alpha, obviously, because, I mean, logic. Yeah, but I'm gonna fucking work out again, dude. Need to fucking work out. That's gonna be part of my journey. That's gonna be part of my journey to work out as well. You're not alpha with those noodle arms. Maybe. I think you're right, to be honest. Although, I'm gonna be training again. So, we'll see, dude. And you guys can watch me. From a skinny fuck to a more less skinny fuck to a more fit person who has changed their entire outlook on life. One month or perm, I never got clarification the other night. Well, like I said, I mean, tomorrow is when I find out. But I'm optimistic, and I hope everybody else is optimistic as well. So there's no need to worry. I know you sit there and you're like, hey, you know, what's happening and, you know, stuff like that. There's no need to worry, dude. Just stay optimistic and you're good. If you worry too much about the little things in life, you're never gonna see the big things. My New Year's, I don't know. I really don't know about the New Year's, dude. I don't typically do anything special. I typically just watch the ball drop. That's what I do. I would never suicide. That's ridiculous. Suicide is for the weak. Who feel, well, not necessarily for the weak. I mean, I guess if you want to do that, that's good to you. But I mean, if you want to do that, like, all, you know, more power to you. But you really shouldn't, because there's other options. You know, I mean, my philosophy is, if somebody were to kill themselves, I would try to talk them out of it. But if they really want to do it, you know, handcuffing them and putting them in a hospital is not going to make it any better. So, I would never do that. But there is definitely other options, so it's never the choice of matter to take, ever. There's always other options. Think about it. Life is, life is really diverse in what can happen in this world. And you take that opportunity away when you do that, so don't do that. Would I ever do a psychedelic? Well, I've done shrooms one time, and I did not trip balls, but I did have a philosophical breakdown on my existence. And I really changed my way of thinking, for sure. Although it was just one time, so maybe I'm just being too ridiculous with it, to be honest. Oh, let me see. I could tell you the shroom story. I want to go actually on the swing set. There's a swing set down the road that I always go to when I'm bored. So let's go to the swing set actually. Do I date Asians? Yeah. I like Asians, yes, why not? Guys, girls, doesn't really matter. Am I bipolar? That's another thing that I want to find out. Am I bipolar? Not really sure. Not bipolar, I mean fucking bisexual, dude. Not fucking bipolar, god damn it. That makes you think, like, what? No, am I bisexual? That's another thing I want to find out, because legit I have no idea. Like, I've done some pretty questionable things with men, and although I never did get an erection from it, it didn't really disgust me like it would a normal person, I suppose, who is straight. If somebody pops their dick out in front of you, are you disgusted, or are you pretty neutral about it? This shit zoomed in. Holy fuck. Yeah, you know, you just fucking, I don't know, I'm pretty neutral, pretty neutral with the dick, man. Somebody pulls out their dick, it's like, oh, okay, that's a nice dick. Although I never had I never strived to pull out, to grab it. I've never strived to want to grab the dick. But I did look at the dick, with passion, so. One day I'll have to find out, dude. One day I'll just have to do something with a man and really see. I mean, I've done something. Actually, yeah, I actually did do something with a man. A man, okay. I mean, am I bisexual if I don't get an erection from a dude, but I'm okay to judge a dude? Because there was a scenario that did occur where the guy was doing some really, questionable things to me, and I let him. I was like, yo, this will be fun. But I never did get aroused in any way. But I never denied it. I was like, okay. Was I drunk? No. I wasn't drunk at all. I was definitely, I'm a sober guy. I don't like to drink or anything, dude. Let me change the way of the car. Fuck off, hold on. Getting a little fruity, huh? I don't know about that. Wouldn't say so. Alrighty. Fuck off, car. Hopefully I don't step on a fucking bug or something. Alright, where's the fucking door to this shit? God damn it. We just climb it. Okay, there you go. There was an entrance like right over there, but I'm too lazy to walk to it. There are two genders, the rest are mental illnesses. Do you think so? You know, I would have to agree with you on that. I do believe in only two genders because, I mean, what the fuck is if you gotta, I mean, I don't know, what the fuck is anything else, you know? Way of thinking. Because if there's two genders, Are there also two, let me see, what else? If there's two genders, are there also two dicks? Two types of penises? If you have a longer penis, does that make you more of a man than having a shorter penis? That makes you think. But yeah, my braces, they're coming off in like a week or two, so, or about a week or two, something like that. I really have no idea. He keeps pushing the date back, to be honest. So I have no idea when they're coming off, but sometime this month. Apache, I mean, yeah, helicopter's a good one, but my teeth aren't too bad. It's the lighting. My car's right over there with the headlights. Still not showered? What do you mean, dude? I showered this morning. What are you saying? Are you saying that I look nasty and disgusting? Because you know what? I find offense to that. I would not date my mom. No, 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 no. Would never do that. That's fucking lame. That's fucking weird. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. With the shroom thing, I did shrooms once. Basically, I look oily on stream. It's the lighting, I would have to say, dude. I don't look too bad. Would you dumpster dive? I mean, I could, but I wouldn't, because why the fuck would I do that? I mean, dumpster diving is, it's just fucking stupid, man. Why the fuck would I do that? What am I, a fucking animal or something? There's just no point. I saw the dumpster dive post, but I'm not an animal. I would not do that. There's no point. I would never want to see anybody do that. If you're like a homeless person or something, I would feel like I would just give them like $10, dude, instead. That's not a good thing to do. But yeah, with the shroom story, go to a haunted house on stream for a day. I could do that. That's another idea. Go to a haunted house. A lot of ideas. I plan to do. Haunted house. I mean, I prefer, what's important first is finding who you are as a person. And I'd rather find myself before I go and do the haunted house or like anything that would be out of my way, so to speak, you know? What do I think of Grosscore's car? Like I said earlier, I don't think his car is making him happy. I think the thought of buying something is making him happy. So the car is a fun thing to have, but I don't really think it's going to be, I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference for his overall happiness. Because I've done the same stuff, you know. Buying stuff doesn't really make you happy, so to speak. I don't know. I just think he was up. I think he wanted that feeling of buying something that he hyped up, but now that he's got it, it's like, okay, now something else has to replace that, you know what I mean? Did not cancel a cruise ship. Nope, did not. Although I might, just so I can go travel in other ways besides a cruise ship, you know what I mean? But the shrooms. Alright, so I was sitting in my room, and there were two, I had 2 grams of shrooms, right? I had about 2 big shrooms, 1 gram each. And I was sitting there. I ate them, right? I ate them one at a time. Ate one, waited an hour, and ate the other one to not get too fucked up, because that was my first time. And okay, they started to, you know, I didn't really feel too much at first. I was sitting there eating carrots and broccoli. The fuck's that noise? You hear that? I'm in the middle of fucking bumfuck nowheres. Do you hear that? Jesus. I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere, so that's iffy, but it's like an animal dying or something, dude. I'm not running, it's fine. Probably a duck. Probably a duck or something. Sorry, what was I? Where was I at now? Where was I? Yeah, so I ate the shrooms. Nothing happened at first. And I was like, alright, this shit's, you know, a waste of money or whatever. After about like 2 hours after eating the both, I started to feel really... I'm not in the fenced-in area now. This is not a fenced-in area. This is outside of my fenced-in neighborhood. This is out a couple minutes away, out in the middle of nowhere. So there's actually been murders in this area because it's out by the farms and shit. There was a serial killer in my area. He actually hid the dead bodies about 5 minutes from where I am right here, in a lake. So, but that was a couple years back, so I'm not too worried about it anymore. But the shrooms, yeah, the shroom thing, yeah. So I started to feel it. Sitting in my room eating broccoli and carrots, and the sun is up. It's like 2 in the afternoon, right after school. And I'm like, alright, so, no, look this shit up. Stuart, Florida, serial killer. You can look this shit up. About 5 years ago. Motherfucking, he hid the dead bodies. Literally. 5 minutes from where I am here. You can look on the map. My house is about 10 minutes away. And I started to just really think about life and what was actually going on in life. And just what the point of it was. But then again, I was 17, so I didn't really know. Long story short, what the shrooms made me see was there's no point of life. You have to make your own point. You have to make your own point of life. There's no such thing as fate, I would say. I'd say that life gives you a bunch of opportunities, and it's up to you to take them. That's what it's all about, to be honest. Nice realization, right? Didn't have to take any shrooms to let me know. Hope I don't die. You want to go see what that fucking noise was? I don't know, it's really, I have a flashlight, but I don't think you guys would see what that flashlight was. It's like right down the road, it's not far away. Although I think it was in somebody's backyard, so I don't think it's gonna help too much. The flashlight's not gonna help much. I could bring my car, but it's not a ghost. It's like an animal, dude. It's like a duck or something. Traveling is gonna be nothing but rendering streams. No, that's false. That's false. There is plenty of areas that have good internet and good LTE. I mean, granted, there's going to be some drops, but for the most part, it should be okay. And besides, dude, if it's rendering, then I'm sorry. Well, how can I say this? If I stream my travels, it would be a secondary thing. It would not be a primary thing. Therefore, you would just have to deal with it, because this is for me. It would be for me, not for you. So, that's my thing. Hope you get perm banned. Alright, dude, well, sorry to break it to you, but I think you're gonna be wrong. Because that's optimism speaking. And because you're an asshole. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna kill myself in this fucking swing. I always try to go upside down. My greatest fear? What is my greatest fear? You know, my greatest fear used to always be something like an animal. Or no, actually, it used to be like heights. My greatest fear used to always be heights. But, from the recent years, I've developed another fear. From recent years, I developed more of a I don't know how to say it, man. Like a fear for being alone, more so than heights. The fuck's going on? I don't think it's online. Are we live right now? Probably not, right? Oh, fuck, maybe the app froze or something. Not really sure.